What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all on analysisplayground.com and on YouTube. We're going to talk about the Philadelphia 76ers winning against the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers continue to struggle against teams that are actually contenders. Paul George was healthy, Kawhi Leonard was healthy, and they just couldn't get it done. They kept it competitive for a little bit. Then the Sixers was able to break off and continue their streak of winning. They move up to third. They have been in that range. No Maxey, no Harden, no Embiid at one point. They was able to get all three of them back on the court. They look tougher to guard just because of the penetration of Maxey, the skill and IQ of James Harden, just picking apart the defense and being a threat to score the ball when he has it. And then Joel Embiid is just absolutely unstoppable and phenomenal as a player, one of the most dominant guys that we have in the league. He knows how to pick, how to score, when to score, and he can score from anywhere on the court at this point. I love what I've been seeing from him. And defensively, he's great, as we done seen against the Lakers, and he did it again today. The Philadelphia 76ers have improved to 27-16. They're 10-9 away from Philadelphia. The Clippers fall to 23-22, 13-10 at home. The return of Doc Rivers. He coached the Clippers and got fired. They felt like he was the problem. He was the issue. He was hindering them from getting to where their goals and aspiration was, which is a championship. And years later, they still haven't reached that goal, and they seem further away from accomplishing it. And Philly looks like they're a contender right now. I actually like Philly more than I like the Clippers because of Embiid, because of Harden, and because of their depth. I feel like they have a solid rotation of guys that fit what they're trying to do. And the Clippers have a combination of guys that really does the same thing, but they just do it worse than PG and Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard had another great game. He's really been stringing it. It was good to see him do it against better competition. I feel like he's been doing it a little bit more against that. He's still not having the greatest season when you put it together, but he's been building it up. He's been playing well. He's a claw. He got that name from Dr. J. He deserves it. He's a finals MVP. He's starting to look like he got a lot more confidence, a lot more strength in them legs, a lot more bounce, a lot better handle is now flowing now. And it seems like it's all natural. He's not forcing it. He's not over trying to do it. I feel like he was doing that a lot the last couple games. Tonight, he just looked comfortable again. And hopefully we can see more of the claw get back to that. Last time I seen Kawhi Leonard play live was at the All-Star weekend where he was the Kobe Bryant All-Star MVP. And I just don't want his career to end with that injury just because they were so close to getting to the NBA Finals. And I think that as a fan of Kawhi Leonard, I just want to see him get one more chance at winning the title, and preferably with the Clippers, because this is where he wanted to win it at, and they have no championships there. 27 points for him, negative 12 and plus minus, two personal fouls, three turnovers, one block, one steal, one assist, four rebounds. He did use those claws to get a good steal tonight, and it looked impressive. 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 2 of 6 from three. He was 50% on the field today, too, 10 of 20 from the field. He seemed like he also had good lift with those legs, something that he doesn't really have sometimes. Still seems like he's lacking the explosion off the knee and explosion getting to the basket and trying to dunk or finish. But it all comes back with time, hopefully. Morris Senior, 9 points, plus two and plus minus. Two personal foul, one turnover, two assists, one rebound, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from three, 3 of 7 from the field. Zubac, 12 points, negative 4 and plus minus, three personal foul, two blocks, one rebound, one assist, 9 rebounds. Two of them was offensive, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 of 7 from the field. Paul George didn't have a great game coming back after missing some time. 13 points, negative 5 and plus minus. He did also have 4 personal fouls and 5 turnovers. He seemed out of whack. He seemed like he was doing too much thinking out there. One steal, 4 assists. He had 8 rebounds total. 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from three, 5 of 11 from the field. Terrence Mann, first night starting with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard in the starting lineup, which was a big thing for him. A confidence builder, as he a big part of what they do, even if he comes off the bench. 12 points, negative 3 and plus minus, one person foul, one turnover, one block. He also had 4 assists and 4 rebounds, 2 of 6 from the 3-point line, 5 of 10 from the field. Nicholas Batum, 8 points, negative 15 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 assist, 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, 3 of 5 from the field. Covington, 0 points, plus 1 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 0 of 1 from the 3-point line, 0 of 2 from the field. Norman Powell, 16 points, negative 15 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 3 of 7 from the 3-point line, 4 of 11 from the field. Brown, 4 points, negative 1 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 3 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the field. Reggie Jackson did contribute 7 points, negative 12 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 steal, 4 assists, 1 rebound, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line, 3 of 5 from the field. He only played 14 minutes. And Preston, 2 points, plus 7 and plus minus, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 0 of 1 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the field. Coffee, 0 points, plus 7 and plus minus, zeros across the board. They did shoot a pretty good 50% from the field, 35% from 3, which is about average, 80% from the free throw line, 16 to 20, which is a decent night at the office, 33 rebounds, 20 assists, 4 steals, 5 blocks, 18 turnovers, 23 points, and they scored 110. And then the Sixers, they needed to get this W. They're only trying to go up. They feel like they have enough to win it all. They have a great enough roster to get it done. It just, can Harden step it up? Can Tobias show up? And can Embiid stay dominant and healthy? Those are the only big questions that we have outside of Tyrese Maxey. How good is he really going to be in the postseason? He's been a little streaky with the jump shot, but other than that, he's been solid. PJ Tucker, 6 points, negative 3 and plus minus, 3 personal foul, 1 steal, 4 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive. 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 3 from the field. Tobias Harris did chip in 20 points, plus 10 and plus minus, 4 personal foul, 1 turnover. He did have 5 huge amount of steals, and that was good defense, good effort, good energy. It seemed like he wanted to send a message that he's happy being with the Philly, and he really wanted to show he can defend out there. He took it, as a competitor, that we can beat these guys, and I can guard these guys, and I can stay in front of them. And I think they need more of that from him, and I think they can get it. 6 assists, 6 rebounds. 1 of them was offensive, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from 3. He was 8 of 12 from the field. That's a typical night at the office for him. Some days he has efficient games like that when he plays off the ball, and he can hit some jump shots and he can get out in transition. Joel Embiid, another dominant game, 41 points, plus 7 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls. And he also had 5 turnovers, 2 blocks out there, 3 assists, 9 rebounds. 3 of them was offensive. He got to the free throw line at will. They had no size to stop him. They had nobody that could contain him. 15 of 18 from the free throw line. 2 of 5 from 3. He also was 12 of 22 from the field. So he handled his business even if he didn't get to the free throw line. And that was even from the perimeter. James Harden, 6 points, plus 3 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 9 assists, 3 rebounds, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He was 0 of 4 from 3, 1 of 6 from the field. He's going to have games like this. He's a lot slower, a lot more predictable. You know what he wants to do. You know what he's trying to do. And if you stay in front of him and don't get baited into the fouls, you can catch him slipping or you can neutralize him a little bit. He's a lot slower this season, it seems like, and a lot more predictable. Milton, 5 points, negative 2 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 2 steals, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 of 4 from the 3-point line, 2 of 5 from the field. George Niang, 9 points, plus 18 and plus minus, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, 3 of 4 from the 3-point line, 3 of 4 from the field. House Jr., zeros across the board, 0 of 1 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. Reed, 0 points, negative 7 and plus minus, 1 rebound, zeros across the board. Montrezl Harrell, 3 points, plus 10 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 1 block, 2 rebounds. 1 was offensive, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from the field. Tyrese Maxey came off the bench and was outstanding, just absolutely great, giving energy, giving penetration, and just giving flair. And he just blazed them all night. 22 points, plus 23 and plus minus, 2 personal foul, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from 3, 7 of 12 from the field. Matisse Thybulle, 0 points, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 1 assist, zeros across the board. Shea Milton, 4 points, plus 12 and plus minus, one turnover. I mean, two turnovers, one personal foul, one steal, two assists, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 of 1 from three, 1 of 3 from the field, four court miles, 4 points, -7 and plus minus, one rebound, 2 of 2 from the field, and Springer, 0 points, -8 and plus minus, one personal foul, one steal, 0 of 1 from the field, zeros across the board. Other than that, they shot 53% from the field, 41% from three, and 85% from the free throw line. Just great efficiency there from everywhere on the floor. They also grabbed 33 rebounds, 25 assists, 12 steals, 4 blocks, 14 turnovers, and 17 personal fouls. This was just an absolute complete game from Philly from start to finish. You come out in the first quarter and outscore them 34-27. The second quarter, 29-25. The only quarter they really struggled was in the third, 37-27. But even in the fourth, when it's winning time, they got it done. They clamped down. They rided their stars and they got it done. Even Tyrese Maxey hit a big three, 30 of 21, 30-21 in the fourth quarter, and they just got the job done. This team has been a no excuse team. Whatever we have enough. Let's go out there, go battle, let's go to war, and we challenge anybody that's willing to say that they're better than us. And that's what it takes to be champions. They haven't won one, but eventually you have a chance. And as long as you make the playoffs, you have that chance. And then you just make the best of your opportunity by playing hard on both ends of the court, executing, and riding your stars to victory. They have that recipe. They have a coach that has won one. They have a coach that understands how to get there. They have a coach that has been through the fire himself. He's trying to reprove himself with this group of guys. And he's been a guy that's been criticized and critiqued as a coach. And he has to continue to push his guys to get this team to where they haven't been since the 80s. And that's a championship team. And Joel Embiid has been patient, waiting for a moment where he can shine and he has the opportunity to lead this team. He said it was Ben Simmons. He said it was a coach. Now they gave him a championship coach. Now they got rid of Ben Simmons and gave him a guy that can score and pass, something that he was missing. Now Tyrese Maxey has turned into a 20-point scorer consistently, and now they have the right role players that can shoot, that can do things without the basketball, but also defend. And they got guys that are dogs, that want to compete, want to fight, like PJ Tucker, Montrezl Harrell, and other guys on this roster. And that's what this team was missing, a variety. Variety is the spice of life. They got a lot of spices in this soup. They got some meat, they got some ham, and they got some nice curation. And I think that that's all that they really need was to figure out what do Embiid need, how do we get it, and how do we do it in a timely fashion. And now they're going to a point where if they can continue to gel, they can continue to stay healthy, they can really get to that championship contender level. I always felt that it was the Bucks and it was the Celtics, and then it was always the Cavs that was 1 year away in Philly. But Philly proved that they can get out of the first round with James Harden last year, but the Heat stole their heart. Can they recover from getting their heart stolen from Kawhi Leonard before? Can they recover from getting their heart stolen by Jimmy Butler? Sometimes they don't play hard enough. They don't want it enough. And they think somebody's just going to give it to them. Sometimes you got to take it. Sometimes you got to snatch it. Sometimes you got to keep it, especially when you put a lot of effort to do it. And if that's the case, keep it, take care of it, cherish it. And at the end of the day, that's what a championship is. The hard work, the determination, the ill will, the hate, the love, the passion, the fighting, the argument, the failure, it all rolls into one thing, and that's success. You need those things to be successful. I'm one of the most successful people in the world. Joel Embiid can relate. This whole organization can relate, whether it's the Clippers or even Philly. But both of these teams are trying to win the title. They haven't done one with the Clippers. They haven't done it at all. And then you got Philly haven't done it in a long time, and they haven't been to the finals since the 2000s. So it's all about restart. Can you get back on the same track? Can you build something anew? And can you accomplish your goals? And I think that that's what we have to see them do. Both of these teams are tweening. Are they that team? Are they really there? They have us questioning us. But I think Philly is a little bit of a spot above them. Can they beat the Celtics? Can they beat the Bucks? I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But they're not too far from it, if I had to be real. I don't really have too much complaints. I just want to see them do it consistently against the best teams. And they can still prove that this season. And we just got to see them do it in the postseason for one run. You only need to do it once to be champions. And that's what Philly got to get in their mind. We only got to get this thing right once if we want to become champions for the first time as an organization in the group with this team together. And same with the Clippers. And then we can build upon that after. But we got to focus on the first one. It ain't going to be easy. It's going to be difficult, and it's a challenge they are embracing for both of these organizations. Now we're just going to see if either one of them get it done within the next 3 years as the window starts to close, as the age gets there, injuries pile up, and teams lose a lot of the desire from other players that can hop on the bandwagon. Other than that, continue to like, continue to subscribe. Quinn Wade Basketball, and I'll sign out.